Hello everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. My original profile picture was created in GIMP right around the start of this channel, which makes it nearly 3 years old. I've always wanted to learn the basics of InkScape, so the new profile picture you see today is that realization come to life. The main difference between the two pieces of software is that GIMP is based around rasterized images, while InkScape uses vectors. Although InkScape isn't effective for touching up or editing images overall, its ability to manipulate custom trace lines and use tools such as deformation in a surgical-like manner give it a major leg up in a logo design workflow. In order to grab the eyes of online perusers, a good color scheme is of utmost importance when drawing up an idea. There are the primary colors as well as secondary and tertiary colors, and color theory suggests picking colors that are equidistant away on the color wheel in order to bring contrast into the image. In my case, I use dark purple, a lighter orange, and greenish blue since they're located about 120 degrees from each other on a color wheel. If I were to use purple, dark green, and blue, there'd be too much uniformity and not enough difference to tell certain shapes apart. If depth of field is needed, simple tone is a perfect tool for the job, and gradient shading works too. Since my logo is more cartoon-like, I simply applied a darker tone to the rim of the shell. So far, there isn't anything I've mentioned that cannot also be done with GIMP. That changes with path traces, however, which is the most fundamental component of any vector editing software. In simple art programs such as Google Drawings, there's no way to make custom paths with handles that allow perfectly defined smooth curves. Instead, the person drawing has to just hope that their line comes out perfectly the very first time. Artists sketching in pen and pencil know that in order to get a curve to look good, they have to make short strokes of varying pressure, and over time they average out to a desirable shape. Therefore, when designing hard lines that make up simple shapes, the ability to endlessly tweak a single line allows 100% control over the final outcome. Each shape can be filled with a bucket tool similarly to in GIMP, but it can be further edited in InkScape in ways GIMP cannot. In this area, InkScape is objectively a much better tool. In my specific scenario, I split the text apart into individual paths that I ended up not deforming, rather choosing to rotate each individual letter into place. I know for a fact that even if I could have figured out how to make my profile picture in GIMP, it would have taken much longer to do, and it would be more stringent regarding the edits that I could make in the future. As a whole, I believe it came out well, and I hope you learned something about both GIMP and InkScape and why the latter was chosen for making my logo. Thanks for watching, and if you are so inclined, a like or comment is much appreciated. By the way, my younger sister has a new YouTube channel, which will be linked in the description.